This former beauty queen went from winning pageants to scrubbing toilets. But she is determined to change her daughter's life, and you'll see why. This is Turquoise Jones, but everyone calls her Turk. She's a single mom juggling multiple jobs, from scrubbing toilets at a bar during the day to freelancing at a funeral home at night.
I will never get over seeing Miss Juneteenth cleaning toilets.
But even with multiple jobs, she is still just scraping by. But once upon a time, she was a former beauty queen who won the Miss Juneteenth pageant 14 years ago. The pageant came with a full scholarship to any historical black college. Turk's ticket out. But she got pregnant with her daughter Kai shortly after winning, forcing her to drop out of college and give up her dreams. Despite everything, Turk is determined that her 15-year-old daughter will have everything that she couldn't. So she decides to sign Kai up for the same pageant that she won years ago.
You will receive a full scholarship to any historically black institution of your choice.
A prize Turk is determined to help her daughter win. Now that she's back in the pageant world, Turk is reminded that not everyone is happy to see her and her tainted reputation.
What's her problem? I beat her.
Meanwhile, Turk occasionally sees Kai's father, Ronnie. Ronnie is a mechanic who never seems to be around when she needs him and never has enough money to help support Kai.
I'm gonna make sure that she's something that we ain't.
As Turk runs around trying to come up with the money to help fund Kai's pageants, Kai, on the other hand, doesn't have any real interest in pageants, but instead wants to try out for the dance team and hang out with her boyfriend. But her mother immediately puts a stop to that.
It's a competition, Mama.
I ain't gonna have my daughter out there dancing like that.
Afraid of disappointing her mother, Kai continues with her pageant lessons, even though her heart's not in it. With mountain bills, pageant registration fees, and an $800 dress she had no business putting a deposit on.
And we don't have layaway here. I put down the deposit today and pay for the dress in full at pickup.
And her own mother, a judgmental churchgoer by day,
You won that thing. What good did it do you? This is your child, not mine.
and bar-hopping alcoholic by night, doesn't help her situation. That doesn't stop Ronnie from adding more stress to her life by getting arrested.
They're talking about like 700 just to get me out.
So after sacrificing the light bill, she bails him out, leaving her and Kai to celebrate Kai's 15th birthday in the dark. Her boss Wayman, the owner of the bar, tries to warn her that Ronnie is no good and that she deserves better. But Turk can't imagine a life without Ronnie. Ronnie isn't the only man with his eyes on Turk. Her other boss, Bacon, a former classmate and now funeral home director, also keeps a close eye on her. He's successful, kind, and clearly romantically interested in Turk.
All you do for Kai, I can take care of all of that and more.
I'm seeing a solution to many problems right now, but meanwhile, Kai tries to get advice from her boyfriend on how to break it to her mother that she wants to be a dancer, not a pageant queen. But once again, Turk embarrasses her when she sees her hanging out with her boyfriend and pulls her away. This causes Kai to confront her mother about a rumor she heard.
Brianna's mama said you were a stripper.
But Turk tells her that after getting pregnant in high school and dropping out of college, she did what she had to do in order for them to survive. After another heated argument with her mother, their relationship finally falls apart.
So the way I turn out had nothing to do with you drinking all the time.
Granny, stop!
But after this argument, Kai begins to understand her mother a little bit more and decides to put a little more effort into the pageants. She even chooses to read the poem her mother chose for her, Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou, the same poem that Turk performed during her pageants. But just when things were finally looking up for Turk, she receives some bad news. Wayman, her close friend, had a heart attack. Meanwhile, when the day comes for Turk to make the full payment for Kai's dress, Ronnie, who promised to pay her back for bailing him out, doesn't show up, and Turk realizes that she won't be able to purchase Kai's dress. With the pageant just days away, Turk watches as her daughter is forced to practice without a dress. When she gets back home, she finds Ronnie in her bed with more excuses as to why he didn't show up.
No sense in spending all that money on her dress.
My money?
He tells her that he invested the money and once again promises to pay her back. But Turk has finally had enough. Good riddance. So with no other options, Turk decides that Kai will have to wear her old yellow dress from 15 years ago. But Kai doesn't think that that's so bad. That night, Bacon knocks on her door riding up on horseback to ask her out, and she finally agrees. The date was perfect. They danced and raised money for Wayman's hospital bill. But on their way back, Ronnie shows up and ruins the nights.
I want to be with you. Do you want that too?
I just want something for myself.
Anyways, the day of the pageant arrives. The girls hit the stage and Kai looks stunning in her beautiful yellow dress. As the show goes on, the other contestants perform their talents while Kai finally decides who she wants to be. As her boyfriend helps her set up, her mother waits with bated breath. But when Kai takes the stage, she does something completely unexpected.
Pretty woman wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size, but when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say
she performs Phenomenal Woman, but performs it with an interpretive dance. As Turk watches from the audience for the first time, she's not just seeing her own dreams, she's seeing her daughter, and she couldn't be more proud. And finally, the winner of the Miss Juneteenth pageant is announced.
Is Danetta Matthews.
She doesn't even make top 3, and Turk is disappointed but not devastated because she finally understands that
All this time, I've been trying to make you Miss Juneteenth. You were always Miss Kai, queen of it all.
in the end, Turk returns to work and Wayman returns to the bar, but with failing health. So Turk makes him an offer. She'll buy him out slowly over time. And he accepts. And just like that, Turk begins a new chapter, not as someone living through her daughter, but as a businesswoman building her own life.
I won them dance team trials.
We ain't got no place to hide.
Miss Juneteenth is a 2020 film written and directed by Shannon Godfrey Peoples, starring Nicole Behari and Alexis Chiquez. The pageant featured in the film, Miss Juneteenth, is a real pageant held across Texas. It's a quiet, beautifully observed film about mothers and daughters and deferred dreams, and what it means to finally let go. What makes this film powerful is how it handles Black life without making the trauma the entire story, and how it beautifully captures the everyday lived experience of the community. The Miss Juneteenth pageant represents something complicated. It's a celebration of Black culture and history, but also a reminder of how limited opportunities are. But the beauty of Miss Juneteenth is in its ending. Turk realizes she doesn't need Kai to win the pageant to prove she's a good mother. She just needs to see Kai for who she actually is. And when Turk finally stops living vicariously through her daughter and starts building her own future, that's when she's truly free. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Abby and this is Vixen Cinema, where I feature movies with complex female characters. New episode drops every Friday, so please hit like and follow for more. Bye.